Well, the grains are headed higher today, but we've had a lower day over in the livestock. John Jenkinson, Todd Horwitz will join us here in just a moment with Bubba Trading. Let's first go to the corn market, see how high we are trading on this December contract. 371 3/4. Got as high as 373. We're up 4. All of these contracts, 3 3/4 to 4 1/4 cents higher. Soybeans, they're on the higher side as well. January up 3.5. March is at 926 3/4. That's up 3 3/4. All of these contracts at least 3 pennies higher. All of the Chicago wheat contracts are 4 to 5 cents higher, with the July up 4 at 521 3/4. Kansas City likewise, it's all higher, with the July up 6.5. That nearby December up 7 1/4 at 425 3/4. And as I mentioned, Todd Horwitz here with us. Todd, I saw a message go out from you here a little bit ago. Some of these things are starting to get a little ugly. Look what's happened over here in the protein complex with the meats today.
Yeah, John, you're just seeing a little bit of a reversal. As we've talked about for the last few weeks, is that when the equities go down, it might bring some buyers into the grains, and I think that's what you're kind of seeing today. Also, grains have bounced off of some pretty solid support, and it's very important if they can continue to hold these rallies, then the bottoms could be in. I'm not quite so sure that they are in yet, but that's exactly what we'd be watching for now, to see if they can continue to hold these new higher levels, and then we can then forecast higher prices coming. And of course, in the meats, they're a little bit weak today, but listen, they needed to pull back anyways. I mean, this is actually very bullish action. So the overall action is still kind of mixed. Grains looked like they could have held the bottom and may go higher from here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see one more push down. And the meats look like they want to go higher from here.
You mentioned some of the outside markets and some of the fluctuation over there. Well, look what's happening in crude oil today. We've got a pretty decent sell-off here. Is there anything really behind that, or is this all technical?
I think it may be technical. Look, John, I think the economy is slowing, and every time we hear a possible China deal, they fall through, and the oil runs up on it, and then it comes back down. You've got the Saudi Aramco IPO being priced out, and of course that could create some pressure, because why are they doing an IPO here when they're supposedly the world's most profitable company in oil? There's a lot of things in there, and there's such an oversupply. And we've got reports coming out this afternoon tomorrow on oil, which could indicate that we're just well oversupplied into a very slow market that's maybe into an early part of a recession.
Okay, if we're oversupplied, what does that drive oil back down to? The upper 40s?
Well, I'm still looking for the 40s. I mean, again, it looked like it was going to try to break to the upside. It failed at 58. So again, I'm still in the camp that we're going to see the higher 40s. And obviously, I thought it would be this year. I do not believe it'll be this year, but I do believe early next year we very well will see the upper 40s. I do see this coming back significantly. And again, we could really get under pressure, especially if the global economies continue to melt down as they are right now. That could create some real problem, because there won't be as much of demand, and we can create as much supply as we need.
Any thoughts over here then in the dollar today?
Well, the dollar's a little bit stronger. It's been kind of fluctuating. It had a very bullish bottom a couple of weeks ago. And again, it has sold off the last few days. If it holds probably somewhere around 97 1/4, it's probably going to go up to par again. I still think par is in play, but the dollar was under pressure and looked like it was going to start to go lower. But again, you've got this race to the bottom between the other currencies, which is really putting pressure on the dollar upwards, not downwards, because as you have the euro currency trying to lower their currency, the yuan and the yen, everybody's trying to push their own down because they want better exports, as we do the same. So it's really just a race to the bottom, and as long as they're going to drop faster than we are, it's going to push the dollar higher.
Hey, well explained, Todd. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon. Todd Horwitz, Bubba Trading. Stay with us.
Sir.
We'll be back with more in just a moment here on the Market Day Report.